Welcome back to Beastmaster Channel. I'm your host, Nick Atkinson. Thanks for checking back by the channel. Tonight I want to bring you a video. This is from Llano, Texas. We were out hunting coyotes at this spot, and it turned into a pig hunt. So you can see that little dot out there on the horizon. I flip over to my rifle optic to get a little bit better view. And that's actually about a 200-pound pig, and he's at 200 or 300 yards. I apologize in advance. This video doesn't have any audio, so I'm going to try and keep it moving a little bit with my commentary. I was switching over to new DVRs on all my equipment, and I didn't have the audio equipment set up right. So we're up here, like I said, we're calling for coyotes, and we make the decision to go see how many pigs are over there because the pigs are just as much of a nuisance as the coyotes. And we climb down off the high rack here. I'm hunting with the landowner. You'll see him in a couple of the shots through my head-mounted thermal. There he is right there. And as we're stalking up on these pigs, you'll see I'm looking at him and then looking at the pigs just to make sure I know where everybody's at. We're trying to coordinate to get around these guys so that way we can get closer to them without them smelling us, without them seeing us or hearing us. Here we're having a conversation about what direction we should go to get on these pigs. The wind was blowing straight out of the north, and the pigs are to our west, so we decide that we're going to take this little cattle trail just to the east of the pigs to try and get up a little bit closer. Here we jump forward just a hair, and you can see I'm pointing out the pigs there. The thing that we're trying to do, like I said, is try and get around these pigs, trying to determine which way they're moving. Even though the pigs are out there rooting around trees and rooting up in the brush, they move pretty quickly. Now, if we were to spook them, then they would take off. We wouldn't have a chance. So what we really want to try and do is get close to them without them hearing us. There's a pretty cool shot through the head-mounted unit of the landowner looking through his thermal to look at the pigs. This is really where you see the benefit of having a head-mounted unit as well as a thermal on your gun. Because as I'm walking here, I can look all over the place, and this was actually a pretty good day for thermals. It was sunny outside all day. This is at about 10 o'clock at night. So you can see, looking through the thermal, I can see definition in the trees and the grass, and then those animals, the pigs out there, really, really stand out. But you can use the head-mounted thermal almost like night vision while you're walking through the trees. The only thing that you can't see is really fine brush that tends to cool off a lot quicker. These trees are actually showing up because they hold heat more than the grass does that's on the ground, or more than the dirt and everything like that. So it really gives you a lot of depth perception. The problem is the thing that's giving you the depth perception, the trees, is also giving the pigs cover. So you really have to take your time and figure out how you're going to get set up on them to shoot them so that way they don't get away. Now we end up getting, this is about 75 yards away from the pigs, and we're trying to count and see how many there are, what strategy we want to use to shoot them, so that way we can eliminate as many as we can. The first two pigs we want to shoot simultaneously, and we want to shoot headshots. We want to shoot the two biggest pigs because the little pigs are going to follow the big pigs. That's just the way the pig hierarchy works, right? So we're trying to pick out the two big ones and get around and get a spot where both of us can get a shot on them. It's a little bit harder than it looks because these trees are really thick. So whenever I've got a clear shot, the landowner doesn't have a clear shot, and vice versa. So we're really communicating. Here I get a little bit closer look at the pig, and right there you can see I've got a really good shot on a couple of pigs, but he didn't have one. So we're discussing here, I'm going to shoot that one, you shoot this one, and then we continue stalking up on them. One thing to remember whenever you're dealing with these pigs is they have really good hearing. So even though we're a good 50 yards away from them now, it's important to be quiet, right? Because if they're not rooting around, they can hear you whispering, they can hear you crunching sticks, and anything like that's going to spook them. They're going to take off. You're going to maybe get a running shot on one or two, and you're not going to be able to accomplish your goal. So there, I'm telling the landowner to flank around. I've got a really good shot on this pig, so I don't really want to leave it. And you can see here in just a minute, we'll get back on the rifle and we'll make a simultaneous shot on a couple of pigs. There again, I'm telling him to take that one. I'm going to take the one that's right in front of me, and we're going to try and get them both. So here we are. Those pigs got behind a couple trees, so we had to circle around a little bit more. And right here, pretty quick, we're going to get on them, and you're going to see I'm going to take one of the big pigs. He's going to take the other one. Like I said, we're going to try for headshots. And then it's actually pretty interesting because what happens when these little pigs don't know where to go. So here we go, flipping to the rifles. There's his pig, there's my pig. We've got really good open shots, and it happens really quick. So there's a headshot on mine. His is hit, but it didn't go down. But here's these three smaller pigs, and like I said, they don't know where to go. We're shooting suppressed rifles. We make the quick decision that I'm going to shoot this one. He's shooting the one to the right. We're going to get another simultaneous shot. There's another headshot on mine. His went down also, and then this pig is getting away, so I take a couple of running shots at him. That's a hit there, but it didn't put him down. Another hit, and finally a third hit that does put him down. So altogether, we got 5 pigs. We recovered all of them. It was a great time hunting, and stocking up on pigs is an awesome time if you've never done it. Thanks for checking by the channel. Make sure you share it, subscribe, and talk about it, because what we want to do is grow the channel and bring you more videos like this.